Hi folks, welcome to one and all. Welcome to IPL analysis. This is your very special Sai Krishna Seiko, your favorite podcast on sports. Here we go. Yeah, friends, today we will like to talk about an analysis of our complete IPL teams. Since we know we have only 1 week fairly, this Saturday we would be going to the first game, which is going to be the Chennai Super Kings versus the defending champions Mumbai Indians, a great side, a great team. So let's do a small analysis on the team of Mumbai Indians, and let's pick the ideal 11 for the first game of CSK versus MI. Here we go. I would like to start with the Chennai Super Kings. Majorly, Chennai Super Kings will be opening with Shane Watson, Fab du Plessis, and this time there is no Suresh Raina. He is known as Mr. IPL. This could be a huge loss to the tournament and huge loss to the franchise, to be frank. And anyhow, Suresh Raina has called his career. It was a quite heartbreak for many cricket fans because he is amazing. He always mentioned that Gary Krishnan was his favorite coach, and Gary always wanted him to open the innings. And going not further, we can have Rituraj Gaikwad playing at number 3, or you can have finest Indian openers Murali Vijay replacing him, or if any uncapped player like Narayan Jagdishan, who is a stunning opener and batsman and a keeper, he could take a gloves. So that can go with 3 because 3 is a question mark. Then number 4 would be, obviously it can be Kedar Jadhav, a great Indian finisher and very very responsible batsman. Or they can go with Ambati Rayudu, to be frank, with number 4. Number 5 it will be Kedar Jadhav and Ambati Rayudu. It will be fluctuations. And number 6 will be the Indian keeping legend and Mr. great leaders of finishers of the world cricket and great captains, none other than Mahendra Singh Dhoni, a great legend who has also given a break, and he has taken away his retirement for the cricket, and he'll be never back in that blue jersey, which is a heartbreak for many of the fans. It's actually a nightmare, to be frank, because we can't find any other batsman like him. He is amazing. You can be a finisher, you can be a keeper, you can be a phenomenal batsman, and overall this, you can be a great human being, and you can be the most eligible and the smartest cricketing brain in any team, any side. That's absolutely phenomenal and amazing. That kind of contribution for any team is marvelous. That's why Mahendra Singh Dhoni is like everywhere wherever cricket is played. Nobody has nothing for him. And we go with number 6 for Mahi. Then number 7, as we have the greatest all-rounders around the world, it's none other than DJ Bravo. Dwayne Jake Bravo, great finishers and phenomenal dead bowler, great experience. And under Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he has grown himself from a player to a champion. So number 7 for champion Bravo. Number 8 again, I would go with the greatest fielder of Indian cricket, Ravindra Singh Jadeja, great smart all-rounder and another backbone of the Chennai Super Kings. His contribution to the team, not only in CSK jersey, even in the blue jersey, is absolutely phenomenal. Terrific finisher, great fielder, and great ambassadors of fielding. He is the finest athlete anybody would have met. Kudos, Sir Ravi Jadeja. Sir Jadeja. Then, as we know, and at the last, we have only 3 spots now. Number 9, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, 4 spots. Number 8, I will be going with Deepak Chahar. Deepak Chahar is not only owned a great performance and for the swing bowling after Bhuvanesh, he has also replaced Bhuvaneshwar Kumar in Indian bowling. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is known as Swing King, His line and length, his accuracy, his knuckleballs, his variation is amazing. The way he dedicates himself in the nights, all the hard work, all the things you have, that's something special from Bhuvneshwar Kumar. So Deepak Chahar would be my number 8. Number 9, I have two options here. It could be Santner or it could be Imran Tahir. If I allow Santner to play, I will be losing a batting all-rounder. Not to be bad that Tahir is also can do batting. He's a phenomenal spinner. His contribution at that age is just mind-blowing, amazing. So it's Imran Tahir / Mitchell Santner. The last two would be one would be Piyush Chawla, greatest leg spinners of world cricket, who has been phenomenal under the leadership of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and I would wish him to be seen again under the great captain's legacy. So it will be Chawla at number 10. And last but not the least is my number 11, and that would be Shardul Thakur. As you need pace attack to win some matches, Shardul Thakur has been sensational. His performance in some of the matches against New Zealand was absolutely terrific. The way he can produce the variations in the death bowling is amazing. So it would be 90% it will go to Shardul Thakur, and if anybody is injured, I go with KM Asif. As last time he has played under the captainship of MS Dhoni. KM Asif, a great bowler from Kerala. He can deliver something big for his team. So this would be my 11 versus Mumbai Indians for the first game. And this is ideal 11. As I would have left Sam Billings. He is also a phenomenal finisher, a great batsman, a great keeper also. But keeping in mind, my 4 would be an ideal 4 pick would be Shane Watson, Faf du Plessis, Imran Tahir, or Mitchell Santner, and DJ Bravo. Now here we go with Mumbai Indians, picking Mumbai Indians for CSK. For the first game versus CSK. As we know, Mumbai Indians is a great side under the captainship of Rohit Sharma. So let's start our game. Number 1 is none other than Hitman Rohit Sharma. What a great ambassadors and leaders of the world cricket, one of the greatest and toughest batsmen to bowl for any bowler. His timing, his understanding level of the game, his captaincy has been absolutely outstanding, and his performance in the opening and pressure has made experts to take a note of his temperament and batting. So I would go with Rohit Sharma at number 1. Number 2 would be Quinton de Kock, a great South African batsman, left-handed, and his keeping is absolutely thrilling to watch. What an eye faced when he takes dive catches, and his involvement in the side is amazing. Whether it is RCB, whether it is Sunrisers Hyderabad, he can deliver you match-winning knocks, and also involvement in the field, and also he understands the game very, very good. So I would go with Quinton de Kock, Rohit Sharma, and number 3 would be my Mumbaikar Surya Kumar Yadav, a great batsman, a phenomenal fielder, a great aspirant for coming world cricket, and I would be pushing him to go for the Indian squad to very, very soon. He is a superb talent, supreme batsman. He is very, very special. So Surya Kumar Yadav at number 3. At number 4, I would go with the Caribbean giant, none other than Kieron Pollard. Man with his experience has led TKR, Trinidad Knight Riders, for the successive path and successive tournament without a loss in the Caribbean Premier League. And the way he understood his game, Pollard and his team leading them in the difficult situation, the challenging situations, was amazing. So Kieron Pollard at number 4. At number 5, I would go with Hardik Pandya, one of the supreme all-rounders of the world cricket, and he comes from Baroda, a great legend. IPL has really made him a great batsman, a supreme player. He is at number 5. At number 6, I would go with another Pandya, but not Hardik. This time he is a spinner, a great involvement and a great fielder for the Mumbai Indians team. He could be amazing. So I would go with number 6 for Mr. Krunal Pandya. At number 7, I would go with Ishan Kishan. Ishan Kishan, maybe we're thinking I would be getting him up the order, but Ishan Kishan at the finishing stage could be absolutely sensational. His understanding level of the game, his batting, his wicket keeping for Jharkhand team is what made him what he is today. He is an amazing talent. He could deliver match-winning knocks if he is put in the pressure and challenging situation. So I recommend him to keep Mumbai at number 7. At number 8, I would go with Mitchell McClenaghan. McClenaghan is a great bowler, a phenomenal striker, one of the best strike rates he has in a T20 game. The way he strikes the ball, the way he involves in his Yorkers, amazing for the Mumbai Indians. He has been delivering it constantly. So he is a match winner. So Mitchell McClenaghan at number 8. At number 9, I would go for the Mumbai Indians with Anukul Roy. Anukul Roy is a raw talent from Bihar. He comes from Bihar. He is an under-19 cricketer. He's had a great cricket under mentorship of Rahul Dravid. He has also been part of the under-19 winning team under captainship of Prithvi Shaw. His left-hand spin bowling and his all-round performance can really make a mark. And again, at the same spot, I can also play Jayant Yadav. Jayant Yadav, who has also represented Indian team. He has been traded from Delhi Daredevils to Mumbai Indians as a off spin. He is also a great player. I guess Mumbai would be slashing between Anukul Roy, as Anukul Roy is a left-handed spinner and an all-rounder batsman. I guess Mumbai would be going either with Anukul Roy or with Mr. Jayant Yadav. At number 9, I would go with Trent Bolt. Trent Bolt, who has been traded into the MI as MI is missing Malinga, and they have been traded James Pattinson for the replacement of Malinga. As we know, Malinga's Yorker, which has made Mumbai Indians champions, getting Yorker at 2 required from 1 under such dead pressure, such a knockout times is just phenomenal. That's what Malinga known for. His cool temperament and his accuracy point at the Yorkers is brilliant. So as Malinga is not there, Trent Bolt would be the best option. It would be 90 for Bolt. If 10 they want to go for Pattinson, then it would be Pattinson and Trent Bolt. So now the combination is McClenaghan, a new Kiwi for left-hander, and Trent Bolt, a Kiwi left-hander. At number 11, I would go with Jasprit Bumrah. Bumrah. No other replacement. What a Yorker king he is. He has developed himself into a greatest death bowlers around the world. Mumbai would be going with this performances, this best 11, and the foreigners, 4 foreign picks, as I told you, with Kieron Pollard, Quinton de Kock, Lasith Malinga, Mitchell McClenaghan and Trent Bolt. If not, if they want Ishan Kishan, one small correction would be like they would be keeping Ishan Kishan to keep, and instead of Quinton de Kock, they will be buying the big buy, the smartest buy in any auction would be Chris Lynn. The way they have taken him in the auction was sensational. No good team could have done it. And this is what it is. So guys, I will come back too soon. Have a good day. Bye bye.